welcome to Live, Laugh, Levitate. Today, I'm going to be talking about my favorite TV show ever, Stranger Things. So this is my last video before Thanksgiving break. That's why I have my fun little cloth runner, table runner, my fun little pumpkins from the pumpkin patch, and my Thanksgiving sweater. But during Thanksgiving break, season 5 of Stranger Things is releasing. So this is the last season and I'm so excited. I've been the biggest fan of the show since it dropped. The day it released, or like a couple weeks before, my dad heard it was coming out and thought it was interesting, so we saved it on Netflix to our to watch later list. And we watched it the day it came out. And anyway, I'm an OG fan, love the show, I've loved it forever. And I don't know, it's just such a great show, and it's also awesome because I've grown up with the show. It came out in 2016, and when it was released, I was 7 years old, and now it's coming out, I'm 17 years old. So I just think I don't know, I just love it, and all the characters grow up, and it's spooky, so it goes with Live, Laugh, Levitate. And this last season is coming out around Thanksgiving time, Christmas time, and New Year's. It's split into 3 different parts, and I honestly I'm fine with that happening because my sister is coming up for the holidays and it's been like our family show, so I'm excited she'll be here to watch it with us. And I'm just so hyped. It's like the best time ever. It's but I just hope that like the characters don't die so fast. I bet they're probably gonna die, like most of them. I hope that nothing crazy happens on Christmas because I want to have a fun Christmas and a fun Thanksgiving, but I can't control it. I'm just so sad because I've grown up with it and I don't want it to end, and I'm just so excited. Lucy, do you like Stranger Things? Tell them who your favorite is. Tell them you like Hopper, huh? She likes Hopper. All right, so let's start with season 1. I'm just gonna do a little recap. My cat's eating, but you know, I'm not gonna tell her to stop. I'm gonna let her love and laugh and levitate and eat her food. And the other cat's whining, so. Okay, these are gonna be really quick and short recaps. I'm not gonna cover everything, and I am a real fan. I do know everything, but this is just short. I can't explain everything, or I would just be telling you the whole season word for word. So if you haven't seen Stranger Things, go and watch it, okay? It's so good. So pretty much season 1, let's start there. Okay, so the first season is set in Hawkins, Indiana. So are all the other seasons. So it takes place in 1983 is when it starts. And there are 4 boys and they're playing D&D. They're having a fun time. And they have to leave the house, and one of the boys, as he's riding on his bike home, he vanishes, and his name's Will. So that's the whole plot of season 1. They're trying to find Will and figure out how he vanished. So he's missing the whole time. And us as viewers, we don't really know what happened to him, but we start learning with the characters, which I think is fun. So we see him run into this kind of creature beast looking like. It kind of looks like those like Venus flytraps. It's kind of like the flower mouth. So we see that happen, and we understand that whatever creature that was took Will. We don't know if he's alive, dead, or what. So all the adults on the show, they're looking for him. So the 3 other boys that were playing the game that night, who are Will's friends, they go out one night looking for him, and they find this girl in the woods with a shaved head, and they learn that she has superpowers like telekinesis. She can do things with her mind. And they find out that she is from a place called Hawkins Lab, and they ran experiments on her, and she can do all this superhero witchy stuff with her mind. So end of the season, we find out that the same place where the girl's from 11, the one with the superpowers, she's from the lab, and the lab created the creature that took Will. So the whole time they're unveiling all this stuff, and they get Will back home. So that's season 1. And also this show, to me, it's not really scary. It's more of a thriller. There's a lot of parts to it that can be a little jumpy, but I know some of my friends can't handle it, which It's really not that bad. And it has a good mix of comedy in it. And it's very well balanced. And the creature that took him is called the Demogorgon, which is spooky, but not like too bad. All right, so season 2. And again, this is very brief of a summary. There are so many more characters and there's more side plots, but this is just the main gist of what the season is. So season 2, they get Will back from the lab, and where he was in the lab was called the Upside Down, and it's pretty much their world, but just flipped under the Upside Down, and it's dark and it has these kind of, looks like cotton floating in the air, and it's dangerous, and those are where like the Demogorgons live, and he was taken there, but then he was brought back at the end of season 1. So season 2, we kind of see them living their life again after all that happened, and 11 disappeared. She defeated the Demogorgon at the end of season 1, and she's gone bye-bye, we don't know. So in season 2, Will starts acting a little weird. He's a little creepy, and he's having episodes and visions of being in the Upside Down. So we find out that Will is being a spy from the Upside Down, and they pretty much find out that he's possessed, and they take the spy, it's called like the mind flayer, this kind of like black dust out of him, so then he's not possessed anymore. So that's Will for the season, and that's pretty much the whole point. And then 11, she's kind of minding her own business this season. She gets found by the sheriff in the town, Hopper, who fights all the bad things there, and she ends up running away. And then there's just this weird episode where she meets other people that also have numbers for names and also can do things with their minds, which I hope that comes back in for season 5, because if not, that was kind of a waste of time, but we'll see. So she comes back, and in the lab, they said they were going to shut down after season 1, but season 2, they're still running things. And instead of Demogorgons this season, it's Demo Dogs. So some more characters die, they face challenges, and then 11 goes with Hopper, the sheriff, to the lab, and with her power, she closes the gate, which is the separation between their world and the Upside Down. So she shuts it, kills the Demogorgons, Demo Dogs, and yippee, they're all reunited. That's the end of season 2. More happy, Will's normal again, and 11's back. All right, so season 3, this is personally my favorite season. I mean, season 1's the OG, and I bet you've seen pictures of it with like the Eggo waffles. She has the bloody nose, she has her pink dress, just stuff like that. This one is so fun. It's 1985 and it's 4th of July. And I feel like this is halfway through the 80s, and this is when, sorry, my cat is just having like a manic episode. We're just gonna let her be, okay? Anyway, in season 3, they were all these bright colors. It's halfway through the 80s. Brights are being more popular. They have a bunch of mall scenes, movie theater scenes. They have a carnival for the 4th, fireworks. It's just such a fun season. And this one pretty much, there's a new character that was introduced in season 2. Her name is Max, and she's friends with all the younger kids. And pretty much her older brother, Billy, he's a jerk. He gets possessed by the mind flayer and kind of this creature ominous that we don't know of yet. And he's kind of, well, I mean, he is. He just is evil. And he starts taking other people down with him to form like an army. So they're just them, but not really them. They're taken over by this evil presence. And that's the season. They try to figure out what's going on. Hey, can you calm down? I know you're so excited for season 3. Me too. Those are really bad explanations, and season 4 is going to make no sense. But I'm going to do the best I can. So season 4, at the beginning, one of the students at Hawkins High ends up being murdered in this other student's trailer, and they think it's him, and then he's framed for the murder of this other student, and that's kind of the mystery in the town. And they find out that it's one of the creatures and presence that have been going on throughout the season, and this character's name is Vecna, and he's the one that pretty much has been doing all the evil stuff since season 1. And he needs to kill a couple people so then he can take over Hawkins. So season 4, the group, the squad, the posse, whatever you want to call them, they figure out that this is Vecna and these are why killings are going on. So then they just try to take him down, and some of them are successful this season. Some of them say bye-bye, and it's sad. And then the other group, they're still fighting Russians from season 3. The other group, they're working with the lab and with like 11. So it's all split up groups this season, but the main cause of everything is Vecna, and he's been running the other seasons. These are really, 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 really bad explanations. It's such an amazing show, and it's so well detailed, and all the work that they put into it, that you just need to watch it. Please just watch it if you haven't seen it. But I am so excited for season 5, and please ignore my cat. Anyway, that's my little description of the seasons of Stranger Things. It wasn't great, but I am so excited for season 5, and even though it's Thanksgiving and Christmas time, it will be a little spooky with that. So I hope if you watch it, I hope you enjoy it. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. And I hope you might have learned something. I don't really know. But that was Live, Laugh, Levitate today, and thank you for watching.